What's up, guys? Week 15, playing the Dolphins. 9-4. I'm still undefeated. Let's jump right into this. See what we got.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Giants.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0, and the finish line for a perfect regular season, that's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off on the deflection.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT
Did you see that? Look at
The
it.
Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And I thought
that was
really
Galladay,
nice performance
too,
last
that
week by
bobbled
him.
that.
3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Tua. That's incomplete, but there is a flag.
Wow, bro.
Big call coming on 3rd down.
I didn't tell you to do that.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
Okay.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football.
Grabbed him.
The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, these guys are tricky.
And he's going to get the 1st down as he counters out after a pretty good shot there. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Come on, guys, he's working.
A chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Get him.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jump.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Force the turnover. Get on to a touchdown.
Right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Not with this one, though.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25.
Yep. That's what I was thinking. Big play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, I didn't throw it to him.
Get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their 1st one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. The punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football.
Almost got it.
Almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing again on second down. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Find out who's hurt. Nope, he's injured. Done.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On play action, they'll throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Bruce Sternum. My left
Working
guard.
with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw.
Oh.
It's incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
Very
the free
close.
safety
I got
couldn't
lucky.
quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, we're blitzing.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Upper arm
That's a simple
fracture.
throw and catch,
Oh,
but
he's
even
out
with
for
that
a week.
completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule
Now it's
on
my
down
left
and
guard
distance.
and my
I think
left
they were hoping to
tackle.
get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. That's caught by Galladay. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it.
Whoa,
Touchdown,
see that one-handed catch?
Giants.
Woo!
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more
What? That's not a fumble?
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Was it at least a sack?
Build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They didn't even give him the sack. What the hell did they call it? An incomplete pass? That's ridiculous.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10
Yep,
from the 25.
incomplete.
From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30.
Now they're going to jerk me with a flag.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One of their guys was hurt, injured, all done.
Second and 6. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Done. What's that,
From
third guy of mine?
Now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on
If I was
first
gonna
down.
get hit, I hit the
Frustrating for a
headset.
defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To the right and complete to Galladay. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I got lost in the play there. I didn't know where to go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The quick slant caught. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
He'll try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack, 2 in the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Watch me do all Hail Marys. Let's do something like this. 6-second play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll throw now on the final play. This is Smith with the ground.
Oh, I ran out of time.
They're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudens and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, Compton. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Over the middle, complete. It's Weber. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Not even close.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Miami. This is brought in at the 21.
Nice blocking,
13
guys.
yards the tally on the return there.
That's what I'm talking
and
about.
that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
Yeah.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick slant here to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 1. He completes it to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. Fights loose and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are
I bet
able
you
to
guys
add
thought I
on
was
to their
going
lead.
to Galladay.
And that's a drive that makes everyone
I know
happy
they
on that
did.
bench because they accomplished exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his man complete. It's Bradley. That catch good for only a couple. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway.
Nice.
A key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and
Nice. I thought I had him sacked. That guy picked me up. Locked me.
Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
My guys, you can't leave Waddle wide open. Don't let him beat up.
Plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Okay.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
There we go, baby.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Again.
Pressure, and they got to him again.
Back to back, baby.
Chris Jones, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So now after the sack, 2 and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Get out of here. Did you see that shit?
6th touchdown of the season.
My dude was right there. I think he went up and one-handed it right out of the air in front of him. I got to see the replay. That's crazy. What a catch. What a catch. Let me see this. Oh. Oh, look at that. What? It even switched hands midair? Oh. Oh, that's crazy. Alright.
Now the try here for the extra.
That's how they're going to do me. You think I'll onside it? I don't know.
It's up and good, and this becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff.
Now.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
It's my guy. He's hurt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Hard,
and that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches
my left
here.
outside linebacker, bruised ribs.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 53 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Woohoo! He's already nearing 1,400. Oh, Barkley might have 2,000-yard season.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball? Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Barkley, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And they do get him down, but
of course I got a flag.
He's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Bringing me back.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete.
Oh, he dropped
it. Couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time
ago
the difference between
50-yarder.
corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
I think this is the closest game I've had all year.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Chris Jones is just
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua over the middle, complete. That's Bradley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Thought that was going to be his 3rd sack.
Pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player.
Probably the one trying to block
We'll
Jones.
get an update when we come back to Miami.
Yep, he's out for the game. Not much left.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Tua. Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Tagovailoa. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4.
Complete
2nd down.
every pass. Everything.
Here's Tua.
I let up.
Here. That's complete.
They hit me with roughing
And
the
he'll be
pass.
brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Come on, it was bang
When
bang.
you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
2 to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Through an opening, and there
Is that
he
Jones?
goes.
That's Jones.
And they finally put it into this return.
That is, that's Jones.
All the way down to the 37.
Animal.
That drive wasn't a case of wanting to
Animal.
put
Look, he
points
can't
on the
even
board.
run.
It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get
Oh,
it done, and now
yeah.
you look at the
Dexter
situation and the
Lawrence
point
got
differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll go down at the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Trying to score again.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Oh, yeah.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here
tough
for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this
Just
coaching
couldn't
staff,
handle
CD,
me.
I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Giants, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.